Making the news this morning, Anambra youth unite for Governor Soludo's re-election. Anambra State Police Command champions new cuts for adequate security in the state. Nigerian Army commences establishment for 89th regular recruit intake. And on the foreign scene, we'll bring to you Russian overnight attack on Ukraine kills one person, injures others. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. Ndi Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for a better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 5111 and 0800220008. My name is Ajuluchuku Okabwe. Many thanks for joining us this morning. Thousands of youth under the auspices of National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, Anambra Chapter, or Haneze Youth Wing, Anambra State Association of Town Unions, ASTA2 Youth, have united in calls to give Governor Soludo a second term in office. At the International Convention Center, the Oka youths had a solidarity rally with the theme Clarion Call for Continuity in support of Governor, where they presented the governor with a check support of 10.5 million naira. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana was there and now reports.
Generals, including Dr. Tochukwu Obiade, Messrs. Emeka Obi, Ken Okoli, revealed that they made no mistake supporting the governor's re-election, describing him as the most youth-friendly governor, assuring of standing in solidarity with his government.
The youth of Anambra have identified a set of values that will guide us as articles of faith in Anambra, because Anambra State is the only state out of the 36 states and FCT that has leadership responsibility to transform this country. And that is why the slogan is Life of the Nation.
Yes, you are the most youth-friendly governor we ever have in the history of Anambra State. What you have done and what you are doing is there. So we thank you for what you have been doing for youth of the state. With regards to the election that is coming up, the Anambra youth will lead the way. There is no opposition in Anambra State. Anambra youth are happy. Those in favor say aye. Those against say amen. The aye.
In his acceptance speech, Governor Soludo said he was encouraged with their support to continue implementing the agenda of his administration, describing Anambra youth as brilliant and hardworking, insisting that in Anambra, the youths are the leaders of today, which is why he has provided a lot of opportunities for the youth in his government. The governor assured that his administration will continue to demonstrate that the society will continue to get better when the youth are given the opportunity.
Our youth have the entire world to conquer. You have the entire world to conquer. Whether we are doing in terms of digital training, giving you scalable skills, in terms of digital skills, Code Anambra program, and other digital skills, our target, our mission is that right from here in Anambra, the future Elon Musk's, the future Dangote's, the future entrepreneurs, the Tony Elubelus, and so on and so forth, are going to emerge. As I look into your faces, the youth of Anambra, I can see those future billionaires and multi-millionaires around this place.
Anambra State Commissioner for Police, Ikeoye Otorogu, has led a high-powered security patrol team within Oka and Onitsha metropolis to reassure Ndi Anambra and other residents of the readiness of the command to give them adequate security at all times. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye now reports.
Equally visited the site of the recent fire incident that destroyed goods worth millions of naira at Ifejirika Street, Onitsha, said that the command and Anambra State government are saddened by the development and pointed out that they will establish a tripartite committee that will investigate the immediate and remote causes of the recent fire incidents in Onitsha to forestall their occurrence.
To call on Anambra to please, for the sake the economy, for the sake of security, for the sake of their welfare. Children have started going to school. They need to pay fees. They need to feed their family. They need to pay rent. So it is better for them to come out and start economic activities in full.
During the patrol, the Bus Drivers Welfare Association of Anambra State, Onitsha branch, who spoke through their chairman, Mr. Tochukwu Anaboso, assured the police commission and the state government that they will continue to make their vehicles available on Mondays for full economic activities in the city, as they are tired of the Mondays sit at home.
You can see where the bus drivers are making sure to be in solidarity with the police and to make sure that every Monday activities should be carried on. And we are supporting the government and what the every governor is doing so far, where the bus drivers are saying kudos, and we are trying to make sure that every activity should be carried on Mondays.
In the spirit of Eid al-Fitr celebration, Mr. Orutugwe Kwali paid homage to Muslim faithful in Oka and reassured them of effective security while urging them to continue to respect the customs and traditions of their host communities in Oka. This is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
The President General Ifitedunu Town Union, Professor Uchenna Uforo, has said that he has endeared himself to the hearts, Governor Soludo has endeared himself to the hearts of Ndi Ifitedunu in the area of security with the Operation Udogachi outbreak. Speaking, the journalist in Oka, Professor Uforo, commended Governor Soludo to running inclusive administration as his community has benefited immensely from the development project, saying that the governor deserves a second term, but he has done fantastically well in all sectors of the state's economy. The Ifitedunu President General extolled Governor Soludo for reducing crime to the barest minimum, thereby empowering Anambra youth with One Youth, Two Skills initiative, which he said had made them self-reliant and employers of labor. And still to come on the news this morning, Nigerian Army commences enlistment of regular recruits intake. Also on the foreign scene, we have Russian overnight strike kills one person and injures others. The news returns shortly after this break. The enlistment of tradesmen and non-tradesmen women of the 89 regular recruit intake of Nigerian Army has commenced. Nigerian Army made this known on its X handles, stating that the online application for the recruitment will commence for all interested candidates. The statement explained that the application is free for interested candidates, stressing that the applicants are advised to apply only once, as multiple applications will lead to disqualification. It further stated that interested applicants can log on to the website at http://recruitmentarmy.mil.ng to complete the online registration from March the 31st to May 17, 2025, I beg your pardon. And now to our foreign news. No fewer than one person was killed and several others injured, including an infant and a 7-year-old boy in Russia's overnight drone attack on Ukraine. The governor of the southeastern Ukrainian region said in the post that a 45-year-old civilian was killed and 2 injured in a strike on a settlement near the front line in the city. In the area of Zaporizhzhia region, Iko Terekov, Kharkiv's mayor said 15 drone strikes were carried out on Kharkiv and about 4 persons were injured. 2 of them were children. According to the report, the attacks came as both sides accused each other of breaking a U.S. brokered partial ceasefire on strikes on energy and Black Sea infrastructure. Meanwhile, both sides have also repeatedly denied targeting civilians, saying their strikes are aimed at destroying each other's infrastructure, and which is crucial to the war. Over to sports news. A top official of the Nigerian Football Federation has described the reports making the rounds about a potential contract termination of Super Eagles coach Eric Chell as fake. Chell was appointed as the Super Eagles coach in January on a 2-year deal, which is subject to renewal. But the Franco-Malian coach was repeatedly said to have mauled a shock exit, which forced the NFF to convene an emergency meeting. The gaffer was said to be uncertain over his future on the Nigerian job after the mixed results in March 2026 World Cup qualifiers, which left the country's hope in disarray. However, a board member of the NFF said that the executive committee did not convene any meeting as the coach was on his way to Europe, where he's expected to meet Nigerian players and also convince some more eligible players to play for the country. Remember that you can follow programs and news on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, and on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at absradiotv.com. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, a look at the main points. Anambra Youth has united for Governor Soludo's re-election. Anambra State Police Command has championed new cause for adequate security in the state. Nigerian Army has commenced enlistment for 89th regular recruit intake, and on the foreign scene, Russian strike killed 1 person and injured many others in Ukraine. Note that security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 5111 and 0800 2200 And that's the size of our package this morning. My name is Ajuluchukwu Okabwe. Many thanks for joining us. Have a pleasant day.